Hey, kindergarten. All right, this book we are reading is called What's Fair is Fair, a book about sharing. It is written by our author, Luis, I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right, Geico? Not sure. And illustrated by Tom Lay, I think. I'm not positive if I'm saying those correctly. What's fair is fair. It was a beautiful summer morning, and the county fair had just come to town. The tents and rides were set up in the big field behind the school. In a few moments, the fair would be open for business. Piggy and Kermit stared at the poster by the ticket booth. Raffle, it proclaimed, only 25 cents. The winner will ride at the head of the big parade. Couldn't you just see me riding the head of the parade, Piggy asked Kermit. I really want to win that raffle. So do I, Kermit said. The ticket booth opened for business at 9 o'clock sharp. Soon, Piggy and Kermit were at the head of the line. Piggy reached into her pocket for her money. She had emptied out her piggy bank early that morning and had brought every cent she had for the fair and raffle tickets. But her money wasn't there. Piggy tried another pocket and another, but all her pockets were empty. What's the matter? Kermit asked. My money, Piggy gasped. It must have fallen out of my pocket. It's all gone. What am I going to do? Moaned Piggy. I saved up for months to come to the fair. What about your mom? Kermit asked. Could you run home and ask her to help? I'm sure she'd understand. No, Piggy said. She's really busy, and I don't want to bother her. Besides, Piggy added, sighing, she's always telling me to be more careful. She'd probably say, I told you so. Look, Kermit said, don't worry. I bought plenty of tickets. You can share mine. And here's a quarter for the raffle. Are you sure? Piggy said, brightening. I'm sure, said Kermit. Oh, Kermit, you're the best pal ever, said Piggy. I'll pay you back. I promise. First, Piggy dragged Kermit off to the food stand. Look, she said. Candy apples. My favorite. Could we have one, Kermit? Please? Sure, Piggy, Kermit said, buying her one. Then, oh, Piggy said, crossing over to an arcade game. What a cute little teddy bear. Could we play, Kermit? Sure, Piggy, said Kermit, giving her 3 tickets. Kermit sounds like a really good friend. Piggy wanted to see the Hall of Mirrors, so that's where they went next. And she wanted to see the prize-winning rabbits, too. Sounds like my birds also want to see the pictures. Finally, she wanted to go on the Ferris wheel. Sometimes my birds get noisy when I read. At the end of the day, Piggy and Kermit stood in the crowd, waiting for the raffle drawing. They held their tickets tightly and crossed their fingers. They both wanted to win. Mayor Muller pulled the winning number out of the hat. The number is... Mayor Muller paused, looking around the crowd. Piggy's heart jumped as she looked down again. 32, the mayor proclaimed. Piggy looked at her ticket. She could hardly believe her eyes. She started to jump up and down and wave both of her arms. I won, she shouted. I won. Piggy raced up to the platform with her ticket. The mayor congratulated her. Looks like you'll be riding at the head of the parade, she said. You're a lucky little girl. I know, Piggy said, beaming. I am. Piggy raced over to Kermit. I won, she laughed, hopping up and down. I won. Isn't it wonderful? Then Piggy saw Kermit's face. He looked a little sad, and Piggy suddenly realized that while she had won the raffle, Kermit had lost. Piggy thought about how nice Kermit had been all day. He had shared all his tickets with her, and that meant he could only go on half as many rides, and half as many treats, and have half as many treats himself. But he never complained. I am lucky, Piggy thought, but not because I won the raffle. I'm lucky because I have a sharing, caring friend like Kermit. It didn't take Piggy a long time to figure out a way to thank him. Piggy walked up to the mayor and tapped her on the shoulder. Then she whispered something in the mayor's ear. At first, she shook her head, but Piggy didn't give up. She whispered something to her again. The mayor stared at her and nodded. Then she shook Piggy's hand. When Piggy joined Kermit again, she looked very pleased with herself. What was that all about? Kermit asked her. Piggy whispered something in Kermit's ear. Slowly, Kermit began to smile. Are you sure? He asked. I am sure, Piggy replied. What do you think? Piggy asked the mayor. Let's see. Does that tell you? Everyone agreed that the big parade that evening was the grandest ever. Marching at the head of it was a beautiful white horse, and on the horse sat Piggy and Kermit, waving to the crowd. Isn't it exciting? Whispered Piggy. You bet, said Kermit. Thanks for sharing your pride with me. Thank you, Piggy smiled back. It's easy to share with a sharing friend. Let's talk about sharing. Kermit and Piggy had a great time riding at the front of the parade. Piggy was really glad she had shared her prize, but sometimes sharing isn't easy, especially when you're asked to share something you really like or want. Here are some questions about sharing for you to think about. Have you ever shared something that was important to you? How did it make you feel? Do you like it when your friends share with you? Why do you think it's important to share? Some things to think about. The end. I hope you enjoyed. What's fair is fair.